Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, Trump is going to kill the $7,500 federal tax credit. It has been leaked. Reuters heard it first, and from the Trump transition team, he is looking to put the $7,500 federal tax credit on the chopping block. Let's talk about what this means, how quickly this could be, and I guess like the broader market of this, and whether it's worth it to try and get a Tesla ASAP, or just wait it out and see what actually happens. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. And today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan for as low as $15 a month, but more on that later. And we've got a giveaway on the channel right now. So if you're interested in winning this phone mount for your Tesla vehicle by MAGBAK, or even this phone case for your iPhone 16, we're giving away 3 of these. Definitely check out the video right here. Free to enter. Multiple entries are allowed, and this giveaway ends in, I think, another week or so. So definitely check out that video after the live stream and join on into it. And so let's take a look at this. Shout out to Sorry for posting this. Trump's transition team is planning to kill the $7,500 consumer tax credit for electric vehicles, Teslas included, Rivians, all the different vehicles purchases as part of a broader tax reform legislation. This was posted on Reuters exclusive. Trump's transition team aims to kill the Biden $7,500 EV tax credit. I mean, Trump has been saying this for a while. He doesn't like how everything is not built essentially here, and he doesn't want to give the $7,500 tax credit to those other companies that are not necessarily, because the money trickles down, right? It goes to all these other companies elsewhere, and so he wants manufacturing jobs here, battery production. So it kind of makes sense if you think of it on a broader scheme, but that kind of stuff takes time to build here, factories and everything. So I can see both sides of this for sure. But what does this actually mean? What does this mean to us, you, everybody that's looking to buy a Tesla vehicle? Because it's not like Trump can do this ASAP, right? We know that on January 20th, that's when he'll get inaugurated into office. And so he can't just on day one, or maybe he can on day one. But either way, if you're looking to buy a Tesla and you really want to lock in this $7,500 federal tax credit, then I would say you've got, as Car Dealership Guy says, 66 days remaining to take advantage, to really make sure you're taking advantage. And I think this 66 days is about basically all the way from today till January 20th. And that's kind of the thing with Tesla sales, deals, incentives, inventory. I mean, even the Tesla referral program, just like the one down below in the description, it was $1,000 off a Model 3 and Model Y, and now it's down to $500 off a Model 3 and Model Y. So things change very fluidly all the time. And so if you're looking to lock in what's currently here is $4,000 to $5,000 off Model 3s and Model Ys, just like that deal sheet down below in the description where you can see all the best deals out there. $4,000 to $5,000 off Model 3s and Model Ys that do stack on top of the Tesla referral program that can get you up to $1,000, and also the military program that's another $1,000. And so that's what's here in front of us, and that's, if you want to lock it in today, that's what you can try and get into. But I guess we could see 2 things here. Like, let's say he gets into office, it's going to take him, we'll call it 100 days, if that's his like top priority on his list, to get the law change in Congress and everybody to back him, or vice versa. And so if anything, we probably realistically have until mid-March or April before the $7,500 federal tax credit disappears. Or, I mean, I'm not 100% known on like politics or things like that, but what if he signs like an executive's order that limits the dispersion of funds or whatever. So really, I think I could see this worst case being January 20th, and best case, if he's really going to go ahead and kill it, then April to May of next year. But realistically, like if I were to take a look at this, it's probably going to be a slow rollout of sorts. And really, I would say he's probably just going to try and make it a lot harder so that not every vehicle gets that 7,500. Maybe some vehicles get that half of it, 3,750, or it just makes it harder for manufacturing or for these manufacturers to actually produce the vehicles, get the batteries here to actually get the full 7,500. But take a look at this comment. This was a really good comment. Tess Ali posted, do you think when the tax credit ends, it will increase the prices of used electric vehicles? Because right now, with all the different incentives out there, the 7,500 plus inventory plus everything that's out there, it certainly is putting a lot of pressure on the used side of Model 3s and all the Teslas. So car dealership guys said, yes, I do. And I would say it definitely, tracks for sure. And so used car prices should go up. Well, really all prices will go up temporarily until Tesla figures out how they can get that cost of goods to get down and really price these vehicles without that 7,500 federal tax credit. So will the deals, this might be our last chance if you want to lock in all these different deals, because even if Tesla and all the different manufacturers lose this 7,500 federal tax rate, they're not going to just drop prices down by 7,500 right away. So certainly it is something to think about. And hopefully you can make an informed decision on whether it's worth it for you, whether it's this month or next month. I mean, it is Thursday. Maybe we see some sort of deal later today or some sort of adjustment. But what we do know is that it's on Trump's chopping block. He wants to get rid of the 7,500 federal tax credit. And it makes sense for depending on his stance. So if you're looking to get into an electric vehicle, this might be your last chance. We also saw this video, and I wasn't sure when this video was actually recorded because there's a little bit of a weirdness with it, but when I first saw this, I wasn't a true believer on it. And then I saw this Reuters article, and it seems like it is 100% on the way out. It's on their plan to get it out. In other news, pretty interesting stuff. We talked about the Rivian and Volkswagen venture the other day, and it looks like we've got some concept photos or real photos of what they actually unveiled. This is like a leak photo because I think they showed these vehicles to press, and I'm not sure it was actually supposed to be released like this, but here it is in case you're interested in seeing what those vehicles actually look like. Very interesting deal for sure between Volkswagen and Rivian, and Rivian's here, right? They're building factories here just like how Tesla is, and so maybe Rivian vehicles will get that full 7,500 federal tax credit. Do I think discounts are coming? Yes, I still think discounts are coming. I still think the deals are going to get better, and here's why. Inventory for Model Y, Model S, and Model X are pretty bad relative, and Model 3, it's doing actually okay. I mean, who would have thought putting a $5,000 discount on a 2024 Model 3 that leases like crazy for a low monthly lease payment relative to other Teslas will actually sell vehicles. Model Y, though, you can see this mustard line right here. It's still relatively high compared to all the different models. So I do think that Tesla is going to make the Model Y deal a ton better. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. Before we get into our next topic, I've been trying to save money lately, and that's why we talk about this channel, trying to get the best deal on a Tesla. And I've been looking at our subscriptions like YouTube Premium, Netflix, trying to figure out how I could save some money every single month. And cutting expenses, it's kind of hard. We've been trying to rack our brain together and figure out how. That's why I'm so intrigued with our channel partner, Mint Mobile. They offer premium wireless starting at $15 a month. And I can get high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network, and I can even bring my own phone along with my current number and existing contracts. I'm sacrificing nothing. I've used Mint Mobile a ton, and I switched my second line to Mint Mobile, and I've been using it to watch YouTube and play podcasts on our daily commute and haven't noticed any drop in speed. And I can't tell the difference. So how hard is it to switch service? Big Wireless wants you to think it's actually hard, but it's not at all. Switching to Mint is super easy thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most of you now have. You can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. So if you want to save little money without the sacrifice, go to trymintmobile.com/DennisCW, also linked down below in the description, to get premium wireless for just $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. Thank you to Mint for partnering, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. Paul, thanks for coming in. BD, great to see you. Brandon, Guitar, great to see you. Art Aluva, thanks for coming in. ZZX Blue, Rocker Dan, Brandon, great to see you. Tesla 54, great to see you as well. Ivan, thanks for coming in. ZXCV Dad, great to see you. Inky A, thanks for coming in. Wire Guitar, Manny, J Ramirez, thanks for coming in. Sad Bill, Gregory C, thanks for coming in and being a YouTube member. Test drove a performance today and I'm addicted sadly, but no deals on any, so I'm probably going to get the long range all-wheel drive. What do you mean? There's plenty of, you're talking about Model Y performances right there. There's plenty of them, unless Model 3 performance not so much. Thanks Dennis for all the tips. Go look at the difference and hear the audio. Massive difference between the rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. Yeah, that's on my list to do, and so good to hear you reporting that that it's a big difference, and so I guess it is worth it to pay that. It's like $2,000 to $3,000. I mean, it's like, that is a lot of money, but still, it's worth it because you get that, especially if you're an audiophile. MC, thanks for coming in. And Jill, thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button and everything. We've got a giveaway that's running right now. So if you want to win a MAGBAK phone case for your iPhone 16 or this nice MAGBAK phone mount for your MagSafe phone for your Model 3 or Model Y, definitely check it out. Link down below. Actually, it's not linked down below in the description. It's right here so you can join in. It's free to enter. Multiple entries are allowed. Actually, it's recommended. Go ahead and spam the video. Just make sure to hit that subscribe and also hit that like so that you can jump in and win that free giveaway or multiple giveaways from MAGBAK. And this next topic, insane Tesla V4 Supercharger has been announced. Tesla has released details of the version 4 Supercharger, and we're kind of last on this to give you some insight. Europe and other markets had it first, but you gotta say, insane power, up to 500 kilowatts or 1,300 miles an hour of charge speed for the Cybertruck. Now I'm wondering what type of charge speed that's going to be for Model 3, Model Y. That's going to be insane. Up to 1.2 megawatts for the charging semi, 2x per stalls per cabinet, and 3x power density. 500 kilowatts, if for frame of reference, that's more than double what the maximum charge speed in the US is currently for the V3 Supercharger. Current V Superchargers can go up to 250 kilowatts. So now to see that the V4 can go 500 kilowatts, that's actually pretty insane. And now that's going to make road tripping a lot more sweet and cooler. You can see charge up to 500 kilowatts at 30% faster on a V4 Supercharger using, of course, a Tesla Cybertruck. And so I can't wait to experience one of these in person to see how it actually is, to really see how fast we can actually get and how quickly we can go. I mean, stopping for 20 to 30 minutes on a road trip isn't that bad anyway, because you have to go to the bathroom, get food or whatever. But now we can do it even shorter. Oh, and also we walk our dog as well that you see on the live stream. Now that we can do that even shorter, it's going to be a good time for sure. But let me know what's your thoughts on it, and are you excited for your next Tesla Cybertruck road trip? Let's get into the live stream comments. If you're just joining in, welcome. Trump is going to kill the $7,500 federal tax credit. It's on his chopping block. I don't know if it's bad news, but if it's definitely bad news if you're looking to buy a Tesla next year. If you're looking to buy a Tesla now, then it doesn't really change anything. If anything, it might actually push more people to try and get a deal now. So maybe this is that calm right before the storm where there's still discounts that you can find, just like the ones linked down below in the description. And the Tesla referral program is still $500 to $1,000 because Tesla could change this, and they will, and they have changed this a lot in the past. So we could see that. If you're trying to lock it in now, definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. Aluva, Q4 sales bump. Yeah, I think once the word gets out that this has actually happened, people will rush to buy because they feel like they need to buy before the deals disappear. So there certainly is something that could be happening. Blue, that's going to affect Elon's bottom line. I think it will hurt temporarily, but also Elon has been on record saying, delete it, kill the 7,500. So I think he's already been planning for this, maybe for other reasons as well. Rocker, here again live. What's up, Dennis? Thanks for coming in. I see no new discount this week. Yeah, usually it happens a little bit later. So we'll see in the next few hours if something happens with inventory. Hey, Tesla 54, but the rebate should be okay till January 20th, right? Yeah, it should be fine. But also the other thing that's against this, which not a lot of people think or know about. So how the IRA is actually structured is that you get 7,500 based upon the vehicle and the battery, manufacturing of the battery and manufacturing of the vehicle. If both of those things don't reach up to whatever qualification is, then a vehicle could actually only get 3,070. This 3,750. That's what's happening right now with Rivians. You can see all their vehicles only get 3,750 on a purchase. And that's why most people lease it, so they get the full 7,500 and then they buy it out right after. But the qualifications for this get a little bit stricter every single year. Next year, I think it's like 10% stricter for the manufacturing of the battery in the vehicles. So if anything, I mean, we don't even know if the Model 3 or the Model Y or whichever qualifies for the 7,500 next year, because it could actually change. So really, if you don't like anxiousness, or if you don't like anything that's not locked in 100% for sure, I would say try and get a deal on one now, which I know most of you probably watching are looking to get a deal on a Tesla this month or next month. Good for all, bad for everyone else. Yeah, 100%. Inky, 2 days taking delivery of a non-foundation Cybertruck. Inky, congrats, enjoyed in good health. Just curious, is that non-foundation Cybertruck delivery in Southern California or LA? I'd love to join you if it is. I feel like I asked you that already, but either way, congrats on your new purchase, and congrats to anybody that's about to buy a Tesla. Don't forget to check out our Tesla accessory discount codes down below in the description. We got Java for everything and anything for your Tesla vehicle, phone mounts, floor mounts, phone mounts that we use personally, and more. If you're looking for a DIY paint protection film, I strongly recommend this because of the cost. Check out Tesbro for 20% off, I think, that they're running right now on your own DIY kit, and also Vion and MAGBAK down below in the description. Hey, screw the 7,500 tax credit. Yeah, I guess sure we could screw it. YR, I found a Model 3 for 37,000 after the tax credit. Problem is it's white and I don't love white. Should I wait and switch? Is it a good deal? Is it worth it? I mean, how much discount is that? I would say it's not necessarily worth it. If you don't love it, you could wait it out. But if it's like a $5,000 or $6,000 discount, that is definitely a harder decision to make. Manny, I pulled the trigger on a model. Why? Because of this 7,500 getting pulled by the Dems early. Okay, nice. Yeah. Locking it in is always better than not trying to get it in. Jay, how does this help Tesla or potential buyers to buy Tesla? Well, if you don't qualify for the 7,500, it does nothing. If you do, then this could be your last chance to potentially get 7,500 as a point of sale discount on a Tesla Model 3, in case like you can see what this looks like. So like this Model 3 with a $5,000 discount after the 7,500, it goes from $45,000 essentially down to $37,490. And of course, if you're looking to get this vehicle, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get that extra $500 off. In this next topic, Tesla Cybertruck prices are crashing, or I guess they will crash. Here's why. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to our friend Adam for posting this. Now that the Cybertruck non-foundation is here, and now that Tesla is putting foundation series Cybertruck in inventory available for everyone, the prices are going down. With new models available, the market for price for Supertrucks is dropping. This isn't something I control. It's simply just supply and demand. Here's what I can offer right now. Adam is a wholesaler broker in between that can offer these different prices and then wholesales it to a higher purchaser after that. But the other big thing with this, if you're looking to sell your Cybertruck, if you're looking to get out of it, the other thing is that the 2025 Cybertruck is probably around the corner as well. So if you're looking to get into it, you'll probably want to dump it sooner than later. I mean, the lowest price right now on Tesla, on the Tesla Cybertruck on cars.com is $87,000. And if we take a look at the auction values, they're still kind of holding in this like 84, well, actually, no, here's a new low price, $84,000 for a Tesla Cybertruck at auction. It seems like a bunch of them went for sale the other day, and we've got numbers all over the place. I mean, this $84,000 one had almost 10,000 miles on it, so that does make a little sense. But prices have definitely come down from what they were before. They were definitely like $90,000 to $100,000, and they're certainly on their way down. But if you're interested in selling your Tesla Cybertruck, you can head on over to Sell My Cybertruck and see what the offer is if you're looking to quickly exit out of it. But prices will continue to go down. And really, we're going to get into this cusp where it's like, why buy new when you can get a 1-year depreciated Cybertruck and save, especially a foundation series Cybertruck with all the different goodies and full self-driving and everything at a depreciated price already. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know, are you selling your Tesla Cybertruck? And if you do hit hit up Adam. Make sure you tell him that Dennis sent you to sell a Cybertruck. But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. Sad, when my Model Y discounts are coming, when the Model Y discounts? I mean, technically the Model Y discounts are here, $4,000 to $5,000 off. Bill, EV sales will take a nosedive when the tax credit ends. Yeah, I think like right away when it ends, EV sales, no one's going to buy it because that's huge, right? 7,500 not in it. But don't forget, like a year or two ago, before the EV tax credit came back, people were still buying electric vehicles and Teslas. And so I think there's still an appetite for Teslas, but of course it always gets ramped up when there's a big incentive from the federal government. But I think my conspiracy theory is that, let's say the 7,500 does go away sometime next year in June. Well, Tesla's going to drop the price by 7,500 because they need to sell vehicles. And if you don't necessarily think that could happen or Tesla couldn't drop a car by $8,000, we can take a look at our handy dandy price calculator price history sheet where you got to remember a Tesla Model Y, not even a Model X, a Tesla Model Y at one point was $66,000, believe it or not. And now it's like 50% off, give or take, with the tax credit at $35,000, maybe $40,000. And so Tesla likes price elasticity to sell units because that's the end of the game, right? Volume at the end of the day. Gregory, test drive. Oh, we already read that. Thanks for that. King, can't wait for the tariffs and for the inflation to skyrocket. Yeah, I guess we'll see for sure. Jill, and Jill, thank you for being a Patreon member. Sorry, I put you at the bottom there. Thank you for being a Patreon member. Thank you for joining everything there. And I don't know why it's going so fast right there, but I guess I'll fix that a little bit later with that. Actually, here it is. Thank you for being a Patreon member and thank you for all the support as well. Model 3 Performance. Okay, yeah, there's very little deals on the Model 3 Performance. Hopefully we'll start to see more in the near future. Tesla 54. Dennis, gonna get my lease soon. Should I put in an amount for a lease or just do a minimum for a lease? Put in an amount for a lease or just do a minimum for lease? Usually the book says when you're doing a lease, put as little as you can down. The reason why is because, let's say, knock on wood, you get into an accident, you don't necessarily get that value back. So usually people put about 2 to 5, maybe 10% down on a lease just to cover like taxes and fees and everything like that, because most leases and also Tesla leases come with gap insurance, so you don't necessarily have to worry if something were to happen. It will take care of the loan and pay it off, so you don't have to worry about paying like the difference or anything like that. And this next topic, the electric G-Wagon is here. I know a little bit off topic, but it really is a Tesla Cybertruck-ish Model X competitor, but way higher than the price point. But I do like this vehicle. It's certainly a cool looking vehicle. Starts at $170,000 for the first edition, but we know for sure this is not going to be $170,000 because dealers like marking it up. I can imagine seeing this initially at like $100K markup, and then maybe we'll start to see some crazy leases, just like how on like the Porsche Taycan, which also has like $170K to $180K MSRP price point, or potentially now you can lease like $170K Porsche Taycan for like $1,200 a month if you get a crazy deal on it. But range 240 miles, lackluster. 116 kilowatt battery, about the same, a little bit smaller than a Tesla Cybertruck. 200 kilowatt max charging speed. We just saw something that Tesla's up to 500, so interesting there. But you really can't compare this vehicle to like a Tesla vehicle because this, I would say, is actual true luxury in terms of like the interior, the build quality and everything. Really, Tesla doesn't have anything compared to this, but can do a tank turn. That's pretty cool. And makes a V8 sound through external speakers when you idle and accelerate. It's called the G-Roar. Interesting feedback for sure there, but definitely some interesting stuff. Let us know, is this something you'd be interested in purchasing at 170K plus markup or whatever it is? It's cool. I can't wait to see one in person to see what it is actually like. But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. But if you're just joining in, welcome. Trump's transition team has confirmed, rumored to confirm, that they are looking to kill the 7,500 federal tax credit. This is an exclusive from Reuters that on the team that they're looking to get rid of it. And so this is best case scenario, maybe mid next year, like 100 days after Trump gets in office. Worst case scenario, he signs like an executive order of some sorts to get limits to funding or whatever. I don't know if he can actually do that, but maybe they'll figure, if there's a will, there's a way. I really feel like for sure. Streaming, Epic Rug Pull. I'm salivating, eager to grab it, but amazing use. Tesla, when they crash 60%, getting out my popcorn. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they pull the $7,500 federal tax credit. Will it drop prices even further? I think it will actually elevate prices, because the higher the new car prices, the higher the used car prices. So I'm not sure this would have a good impact in terms of lower prices for used vehicles. I think it will actually increase it. Bill, hoping the new Y has power share. You know what? That would be a slick feature. And that would, I feel like, get a lot of people to convert from like 3 to Y or old Y to Y because of that. That power share feature alone is, I feel like, game changer. We've got one Powerwall, and we just got a quote today to see like how much would it cost to plug in get the hardware for the Cybertruck to get installed with everything. And it's not terrible. Seems like a respectable price. Gregory, it's the same price after inventory discount. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Tesla 54, white with white or Quicksilver with white? I mean, that's a tough one. I would say white with white if you're going to wrap it. Quicksilver is nice though, for sure, especially on a Model 3 Performance. Maybe I would go with Quicksilver on that one. B, use Model Y performance price prediction in January, February. I don't know. There's so much uneasiness right now with the 7,500. If it goes away, I think Model Y prices for used won't crash any more than what it will be in late December. Tesla 54, last week, when should I make the move to lease it? End of this month or wait, an inventory one or order it? Thoughts? I would say get an inventory one, but it's tough because you cannot get a discounted demo inventory one with miles because Tesla will not allow you to lease it. So you actually have to get a new one, which is basically the same thing. So maybe just order it in late November to see if there's any extra deal that happens from that. But still very interesting to see. In this next topic, so you might have heard of Turo. It's a website where you can rent out your personal vehicle on the website and make some money. Well, there's a massive dark side to this type of service. And so let's talk about what exactly happened. So on sites like Turo, you can rent out your Tesla vehicle, like a Tesla Cybertruck, for $206 a day. It's like Airbnb, right? So people pick up the vehicle, they drive it for whatever it is, and they pay you money based upon how long and how much they drive it. But what happens in the event of this, when there's an actual accident and you have to deal with all these different situations? I got to give a big shout out to the Kilowatts for posting this and being so transparent about this whole process, and I do feel a little bit bad. Quote, our 2023 long range Model X hit a pothole during a Turo trip in LA, and now after 2 months, 3 inspections, estimate it has been determined to be totaled. I mean, 2 months, 2 to 3 months is a long time to be just patiently waiting for this, and kind of sucks with that whole process. But here it is. Purchase October 2022. Price after tax $117,000. It traveled 58,000 miles and made $53,000, and the market value before the collision was $67,000. And so the question is like, okay, was the vehicle paid in cash? Was it financed? Is there gap insurance on it? Does gap insurance cover in the event of a renter like this? And so it is very interesting to see how this will shake out. But if you're looking to rent your vehicle on Turo and make some of that money back, just be aware things like this can actually happen, and it might not be a good time in the long run for sure. But let us know what your thoughts on it. How's your experience been with Turo? I mean, there's plenty of other vehicles on Turo that have had many good trips. I mean, even ourselves, we've rented out our vehicles on Turo for like almost 50 trips, but it only takes one bad trip to kind of salty what could happen. And we had 50 good trips and then one bad one where the vehicle renter disappeared, got arrested, and I had to go repo the vehicle in an interesting part of town. So that's pretty much ended it for our Turo experience for sure. But let us know, would you rent your vehicle on Turo? Or if you already do, how's been your experience so far? Let's jump into the live stream comments. Mara just recently got a lease for a Model 3, 0 down, just paid the taxes and fees. I am very happy with my new car. Congrats, Mara. What, if you don't mind me asking, how much is your monthly payment that you're paying for that Tesla Model 3? Ali, should I buy a Model Y now or is it just stupid? I mean, Model Y is decent right now. 0% for 60 months. If you can find one for $5,000 off, just like our full deal sheet down below in the description with all the different deals. And of course, if you use a Tesla referral code, so you can get that extra $500 off and stack it on top of that, then it certainly is a decent deal as long as you're going to keep the car for 3 to 4, 5 years. If you're looking to drive it for a year and get out of it, you're definitely going to lose some money on it. IN code, they won't end the EV credit. It's just a ploy to get year-end sales up. I guess big brain, it could be a big ploy to try and just get year-end sales up because then people know it's going away. And so they got to juice in some sort of, I guess I could see that. Ali, do the discounts in your link not work in California? Some are California, some aren't. The reason why we keep this list is just for reference to kind of see what the maximum discount is out there. But if you look in this middle area right here, it actually shows you what state it actually is located in. But it's a frame of reference so you can see like, oh, they're doing a Model Y for $4,000 to $5,000 off. So I need to make sure I get a deal at $4,000 to $5,000 off. Or if I'm not, maybe there's some concessions to reasons why. Because Tesla's doing $4,000 to $5,000 off. I want $4,000 to $5,000 off on a Tesla vehicle, and I want you to get $4,000 to $5,000 off on a Tesla vehicle, and of course using a Tesla referral code just like the one down below in the description to get that extra $500 off. Gregory, should I wait for a Model 3 performance deal that may never come or pull the trigger on an all-wheel drive? Gregory, that's tough. I mean, do you need a vehicle ASAP? And also, what state are you in? I can't remember where you're at, but if you're near California or Texas, wait a little bit longer, especially California, because there's plenty of inventory. If you don't need a vehicle, then also wait a little bit longer as well. I mean, also like set yourself an end date. If we're like already at like December 25th and no deal has come, then just get like an all-wheel drive at that point. But I would say like, I'm like 97.6% sure a Model 3 performance deal is coming. Fingers crossed on that one. MC, is it possible the referral program can be abolished? Yes. Tesla in the last referral program, because there was a last one, they ran it for about 6 months. They changed the deal every other month. It was like 1,000 or 500 free supercharging, free full self-driving, and then they finally killed it. And so, yes, I do expect fully that Tesla will change the Tesla referral program, and they will probably kill it and nerf it in the near future as well. So definitely try and lock it in down below in the description. XX, Tesla has suspended all referral discounts in the past, confirmed. I've been in the market since May 2024, October 2023. Yes, thank you, XX, for the knowledge there for sure. Piero, the referral code only can be used on a new Tesla. Yeah, no used Teslas can use the referral program currently. I mean, that'd be interesting if they do bring that like a $250 discount. I mean, why not, right? Sell vehicles everywhere. Ron, EVs are dead come January 20th. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe someone more knowledgeable on like the legalities of everything. Could he sign like an executive order and kill it right away? I don't think he can, but I mean, if there's a will, there is a way for sure. And I've been surprised many times. In code, Trump has made a bunch of empty promises. I don't think this is an exception. If they do kill the EV tax credit, they'll replace it with something else, but they want to outdo the China EV. Yeah. And that's why I think they're just going to try and make it more harder, because that the end goal for them is to really get battery manufacturing and jobs in the US. They don't want all this outsourcedness. And so certainly I get it for sure. Gee, I found a cheap Model Y in New York, but I live in California. Can I buy it? Unfortunately, it's really hard to do that, and so you kind of have to wait for one in New York. Losing the credit would ruin the Tesla used prices. In code, yeah, I think it will raise the used prices 100%. We could see that. In this next topic, there's a new concept photo, a new concept rendering of the Model Y Juniper. Just want to quickly highlight it from our favorite concept rendering, Dominic. We can see it right here. And this is based upon this. This was a video that was posted pretty recently of a Model Y driving around in California with it covered up completely. And some are speculating that this is the Model Y Juniper concept that they're testing for whatever reason. Here's the new render. We've got the laser light bar across the top, just like the Cybercab. I think there's going to be a lot of design elements that are very similar to the Cybercab as well. And we've got the LED fog lights on the tire mid area of the bumper. Really interesting. And the last thing that was leaked from this is potentially a front bumper camera as well on the Model Y Juniper. So pretty excited. I'm still sticking to like a June, July of next year. That's my prediction, but maybe it comes earlier. And now with this like $7,500 federal tax credit potentially disappearing, pricing could be all over the place. A lot of people ask like, what do you think the pricing is going to be? Is it going to be higher or lower than the current Model Y? I've always thought it's going to be the same or a little bit lower. Now, maybe it might be even way lower with the $7,500 disappearing. But let us know what your thoughts on it, and if you're waiting for the Model Y Juniper. My lease ends in April. Not sure if there's a way to break my lease now to get a Tesla. Yeah, there actually is. They waive like 2 to 3 months of payments, and you have to pay the difference of whatever payments is left. So that might be like $2,000. That's my best guess. But there is a way to get out of it, and I would recommend going to the Tesla store and talking to a rep to see what are your options for sure. Jarrett, 7,500 won't be killed. Him and Elon are too integrated. Yeah, they're like BFFs now, right? Crypto, thanks for coming in. Great to see you. 10% for 72 months. Hey, Crypto, if you keep asking that every single day, maybe one day, Crypto, it will actually get released. We'll go live and we're going to be like, great news, everybody. 0% for 72 months on the Model X and the Model Y. I mean, I can't wait for that day. And you better be there, Crypto, on that live stream. Jarrett, if anything, you'll see it expand. Yeah, I guess we could see that for sure. I found a cheap Tesla Model Y in New York. Oh, okay, yeah, you asked that. Will I be able to refer myself to get a 500? No, I think you get a loyalty discount, so it's even better. I would check that out. Jeep, thanks for all the great content. You are my favorite Tesla channel. Every day else is just constantly recycling the same content. Well, I guess some people think we recycle the same content too, but thanks for coming in, Jeep. And if you're just joining in, everyone, welcome. There is a giveaway that's running on the channel right now where we're giving away a MAGBAK phone mount and a handful of MAGBAK iPhone 16 phone cases. So if you're interested in jumping in, here is the link to that so that you can jump into it and comment on that video so you can join into the giveaway. Multiple entries are allowed and also recommended, so definitely jump on into that video if you're interested in winning the MAGBAK phone case and also the phone mount as well. What if Tesla just adds full self-driving free when 7,500 tax credit goes away? You know what, Jay? That's a pretty good idea. And maybe he does. Maybe that's his big brain plan in the near future. Khan, do you think Cybertruck will be getting the point of sale 7,500 tax credit before end of year? I don't think so. What my conspiracy hat is thinking is that Tesla will actually, you know what? We'll talk about that tomorrow because we're running out of time on the topics, and I want to give you what my thoughts on that are. Galax, that free full self-driving will be a good move. Yeah, 100%. Gregory, oh, and this may be news. I found out today at the dealership, if you order the Model 3 Performance and get free paint choice, either exterior or interior, it stays within the 7,500 credit range. Exterior, I think it's only interior. Unless did they just change that? Let's actually take a look at that, because you have to get full self-driving if that's what you're talking about. Because let's see, maybe that's a new incentive, because I've been waiting for that incentive, because why knows? Yeah, so the paint still costs money, but if you get full self-driving, that waives the cost of the paint, and then allows it to qualify for the 7,500 federal tax credit, and then of course interior color as well. And so that's kind of the move there. But I feel like they're going to change that, because when the Model 3 Performance came out, it was $2,000 less than what it is currently. So you could get any combination of exterior and interior and it'll be eligible for that 7,500 federal tax credit. Master Palpatine, thanks for coming in. All right, brand new Model 3 is at the Tesla service due to some delivery day issues. Why does Tesla service use your car and take it to private residence overnight? I understand that they test drive it, but they keep it overnight at a private house. I don't think they're supposed to do that. And also, you're not supposed to be able to track it either, because once it's in service mode, the GPS doesn't. Oh no, the GPS does report. I think you've got another issue there, Master Palpatine. Tesla 54, down payment on lease as little as possible. Tesla 54, that's my recommendation. Galax, you sure agree the website shows so it's cost for paint choices? Yeah. Guess I'm not getting my Cybertruck, Ian. Yeah, I do think, we'll talk about that tomorrow as well. I think Master Palpatine, I've seen posts like that, so interesting. You said order it on inventory model? Yeah, order it at the moment. Referral and lease? Yes, you can use the referral code, just like the one down below in the description, that anybody can use to get a $500 to $1,000 discount on a Tesla vehicle. Does this affect people who have already purchased a Tesla in the past with the 7,500 federal tax rate? No, it will not, so don't worry about that, I would say. Mara, my monthly payment is $377, which is significantly less than the vehicle I had previously. I got it around Q4 of 2021. Hated the car. That's pretty good. $2,000 down at $377. Pretty good, actually. And we'll talk about why that actually is, how people can get a crazy payment on a Tesla lease tomorrow. That's one of my topics. Spark T, thanks for coming in. I want a Model 3 wheel-wheel drive long range, but not many discount anymore. Do you think they will increase in the future, or should I buy a long range all-wheel drive since $4,500 discount? You know what? I need to go drive one because I've been saying that, maybe the rear wheel drive is the better deal. I mean, it certainly is. You're getting a lot of vehicle for the money. But now that I'm thinking about it, I mean, I do like listening to podcasts and music, and I drive decent amounts. And so certainly, I don't know if I could sacrifice a lower audio system, which the rear wheel drive has. So really, I would say, Sparty, go drive both of them. That's the recommendation, and then kind of make your decision from there. Tesla 54 order now or wait. You can wait. I would say wait it out a couple more weeks, late November, early December, or even the first week of December, especially if you're near California or Texas, near the actual factories. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.